It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang. Story time on how I found out that my best friend and my boyfriend had a thing going on behind my back. Yeah, let's get into it. Disclaimer, she is my ex-best friend. He is my ex-boyfriend. I'm no longer with either. Okay. And this might ruffle some feathers because some people may know about it, but I'm going to get right into it because I hate long story times. All right. So we're going to call her Pam. Me and Pam was besties. We was like this. You would not see her without me. Okay. Like we was together. Her house was literally up the street from mine. I could look out of my window and see her house. Like we was always together. All right, so fast forward, this is our senior year and we're about to graduate. I didn't want to go to college because I didn't know what I wanted to go to college for. And okay, so 3 months of us graduate and she comes to my house telling me like, hey, bro, I'm going to Job Corps. I'm going to this one in Virginia. This is how it works out because I didn't know about it. So she put me on. So I'm like, oh, bro, like I want to go. Like she like, bro, it happened so fast. I leave like in 4 days. Like my flight, I got everything. I got my ticket. Boom, boom, boom. So I was like, all right, let me get on my Zoom. Let me stop playing and sign up. So by the time I'm signing up, she already going. So I'm signing up for things that I want to go for. And the one in Virginia, the one that she was at, took too long to hit me back. So the one in Hazleton, PA, Keystone, that's the Job Corps I end up going to. And I left. So she at Job Corps, I'm at Job Corps, we doing our thing. So we both come home for Christmas break or whatever. So we had like, we doing our thing. So we both come home for Christmas break or whatever. So we had like, when I went at Job Corps, by the way, this is where I met my ex-boyfriend. We were currently together by this point. So on Christmas break, we all came home. We got a hotel and brought New Year's in together. We had so much fun. He met my best friend. I'm like, this is Pam. Pam, this is my ex. Boom, boom, boom. Like, we all locked in. Like, we had a time. We had an amazing time. We brought in the New Year together. Boom. So we ended up going back to school after the break was over. She ended up coming home because she got pregnant. Well, she was pregnant before she left. That's a whole nother story. But she ended up coming home after she found out she was pregnant and stayed home. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to hold it down. Like, that's going to be my godchild. We already made that known, So, okay, so he graduated. My ex graduated before me. A few months later, I graduated. Boom. After that, he ended up moving to my hometown. So now we live together. And Pam will always come to my house. Like, that was always a thing even before school. So she will always come to my house and, they knew each other. So everything was good. My ex-boyfriend at the time, he was a supplier. Stay with me. He was a supplier. He had purple flowers. Yeah. And he always also had, prescription of things. You know how that go. Me and Pam was hefty on the purple flowers, and my ex at the time would give us the purple flowers. So, yeah, so she will always come over a lot or whatever. So after like a few months, they did exchange numbers because, again, he was a supplier and she always wanted to get purple flowers. So, I didn't care. I'm young and gullible at this time. Like, I just didn't care because that was my bestie and I trusted her. So, one time she came over after that, ex had supplies out on the table while we were together. I went to the bathroom really quick. I don't know if he went upstairs, went downstairs or whatever, but I came back out. She ended up having to go. And he told me he liked some, Pam stole some of my supplies. And it was the supplies that me and her don't take, like that's not even our thing. Like, what are you talking about? And then second of all, you're blaming Pam for taking anything. Like, this is my best friend. You can get out. Like, that's how I came about her. Like, there's nothing you could tell me about her. Like, I didn't play about her. So he like, I'm telling you, like, it was right here in this spot. Like, I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was very calculated with things. That's one thing I can say. So I'm like, you really standing on this? Like, you really feel like we got into a whole argument because I feel like I know my bestie, like, she's not into that. Like, we don't even take that. Like, we stick to the purple flowers. But things could have changed because, again, she went to Job Corps for months. She was there for a year, some change. You know what I'm saying? Like, not even a year because she had to come home, but for a minute. And things could have changed while you was away from me, So, yeah, I'm like, okay, you really standing on this. I'm going to call Pam. Call Pam. I'm like, bro, why is he trying to convince me that you took some supplies, like, and it's the supplies we don't even use. She was like, bro, you know me, like, come on now, what do I look like I will come over there right now, da, da, da. So she ain't never come that day though. She ain't never come. 2 days later she did come over. He was out working with his supplies, and me and her, we talking about it or whatever, but we let it go because I'm like, I know her, I ain't even about to trip over this, whatever, it's already going anyway. Like, so she came over that day, she left. Later on he came home and was like, so my supplies is back in my spot. And I'm like, what? Now I know he not tripping, because when we argued about it, it wasn't in that spot. Like, I knew, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, that's weird. So I told her, I'm like, it's funny that it popped back up. And I was like, bro, I'm not even trying to call you to feel like I'm accusing you of this, but it's just weird. So now after all of this, it's back up. I'm like, all right, I can't pinpoint that it was you for a fact. So I'm not even about to do that. So as time go on, he's side eyeing her. He don't like her now. He like, no, I don't fool with her. I don't bang with her. Cool. I'm like, but I'm not going to stop talking to her. That's my best friend. Whatever. So one day me and him got into an argument. And this is when I found out the tea. Me and him argued so bad. So keep in mind, remember I told y'all she left Job Corps and because she was pregnant. Fast forward, she ended up having a baby. Now that's a whole different ball game. But she ended up messing with this dude that wanted to take care of her and her baby because he liked her so much that he wanted to just be in their lives. And she was in survival mode because the father was not in the child's life at all. So, and he was Mexican. Mind you, he lived across the street from me. I knew him. I knew his family. My brother went to prom with his sister and them. Yeah. So I'm like, don't do that, bro. Like, don't do that to him because he's really going to be in love. What if he get crazy and you don't even really like him? Yada, yada, yada. Like, whatever. I understood the situation. Whatever. So she dealing with him. So now she's across the street. We see her all the time. So, like I said, me and my ex got into this heated argument. And me and her, like, we got into something like the week before, but it wasn't nothing crazy. Like, we just wasn't talking for a little bit. Like, it wasn't nothing crazy. It's something that we always did. Me and him get into it real bad, though. We arguing so bad, and he hit me with it. That's why Pam on my body. That's why Pam on me. And I'm like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Like, y'all, I was so mad. I'm like, you just talking crazy like you always do, because we was just toxic when we got into our argument. So I'm just thinking he talking, like, running his mouth. Nah, he was that serious. And then he pulled up Snapchat. This is when Snapchat was like really big and popping at the time. So I'm like, Snap? Like, and then I seen her name. I knew this was her Snap. But I'm like, when did y'all follow each other on Snap? But you know how you can follow each other when y'all have each other's number. Whatever. He went to the Snap and then he pulled his phone back because now his heart dropped. Because now he realized what he's doing. So I'm like, no. I see a scroll like of messages. Bro, like, I'm like, no, go back. He was not trying to go back. I snatched that phone and it was right at the messages, and my heart was shattered at the things that I've seen, like heart emojis and flirting and the messages, and oh my god, like that was my first like friendship heartbreak that I knew we would never ever come back from, because of the simple fact that I wouldn't even look at a man that you ever even talked to for 2 seconds. And you did this to me? Like, we knew each other before. Like, you did this to me? Mind you, me and her going at it. Like, she's not answering none of my phone calls. Like, nothing. You would think that I would be crying over him. Like, I didn't even care about him at all, y'all. I was so, y'all. I couldn't believe that I was actually going through that with a friend. Like, I've heard stories about stuff like this all the time. She was on him the whole time, but I knew it. I'm just like, bro, like, you was in survival mode. You knew how much I liked and loved this man. Like, you see me so happy. But yeah, y'all, like, to this day, I'm just like, wow. I don't care no more because I've evolved. I'm grown now. Like, I was grown then. Like, I was early 20s then. But we've never, ever talked after that. Like, she know that she can't never talk to me after that. Like, I forgive her now. I'm a child of God. You feel me? Like, things happen. It is what it is. But forgiveness does not mean reconnection, babe. You know what I'm saying? And that, after that day, I realized everything that my mom told me about friends and women, that's when it hit. Like, my mom never lied to me. Like, you lucky to get one good friend in this lifetime. Like, don't never bring these women around your men. Don't never be too comfortable around, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all them talks, like, it hit that day, and I'm just like, I can't believe I'm the one going through this, y'all. So yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, she was a Gemini. He was a Libra. I'm an Aquarius. So yeah. It gets deeper than that though, too, but that sums up the story, y'all.
Yeah, man, you can never. I told a young guy just the other day at work. I was like, he was talking about how much he loved his girl and all this. He's like 20 years old. She 21. They 5 days apart. He had to mention that, but I was like, bro, don't ever bring your woman around your friends. Don't do it. Y'all young. You in love. Keep your friends and your private life with your woman separate. Don't do it. He was like, yeah, why? I said, bro, men gonna be men, women gonna be women. You know, you just don't want to have to put yourself through that. If she does, if you bring your friends around the and she has an opportunity, one drunk night, or if they always hella nice. If you see your friend always hating on your woman, it's because he secretly like her. And if they got this bickering back and forth, watch them, cause they grimy, you know what I'm saying. And then cause I learned the hard way too, you know what I'm saying. And I was telling him, and I'm grown, and he was like, I was like, yeah, man, I go get a girl out of state. I'm not messing with these chicks here. He was like, well, I ain't driving nowhere for no coochie. I'm talking to two young guys. I'm like, yeah, you not until you go to the club and you with your girl and she done slept with half the niggas in the goddamn club, and then you gonna be like, you know, yeah, or she didn't mess with your friends and stuff. Oklahoma is small. I know everybody city, everybody be in their city, like the city's small. Everybody mess with everybody. Yeah, everybody in your hometown didn't mess around. So go get you one from if you older. Like, hey man, I don't mind traveling for something new. Cause at least if I go somewhere new, I don't know nobody she done mess with, and I shouldn't feel some type of way. But one thing you don't want to have is somebody one up on you because they just slept with your girl, especially if it's somebody you don't like. Imagine beefing with somebody all your life, and then you turn around and find out that you messing with his ex, and then all he got is all his Facebook status is, yeah, she used to do. Then you're gonna be looking at her like, what? Oh, okay, so you doing this? You know what I'm saying? It just ain't good, man. So I mean, you can find a woman in your city. I mean, I'm not saying that you can't, but I'm just saying, don't let your friends be around your woman at all. Even as a grown man, I'm not letting my. I mean, if I, that's why you got to mess with. That's why you got to have. If you're in a relationship, you got to have relationship friends. Friends married. You find yourself in a marriage. Find married friends to hang with, because y'all know y'all both gonna, you know, keep it cool. But one thing I don't like is like when the girl I'm with, always want me to hang with her friend, and her friend got a new man all the time. And it's like, I can't keep being friends with all your men. Like, I'm not even a friendly type of dude like that to just, oh, we hanging out chilling. I gotta, hey, yeah, guy, we, fist bumping and shit. Man, I'm not doing that. So when my woman, she got these whole friends. Now we not even hanging with. We not hanging with. She had another different boyfriend last time. Oh no, we ain't doing this, baby. We not doing this. Hell no. Cause what the fuck you doing when you with her and I'm not around? Fuck out of here.
Day and night. For some women, it can start working in as fast as 1 week.